What is going on, Bolt fam? Well, yeah, man. Look, this game is gonna be tough. This game would have been tough even at full strength. And knowing that we are missing the nucleus of our team for this game is just gonna be brutal. We're missing Derwin James due to suspension. Both of our tackles, Alton Slater, will be hurt, pectoral, and we have the sprained knee. We're going to be missing Joey Bosa. At this point, man, look, that's not even new. So I'm not worried about that. But yeah, man, I don't know how we win this game being as undermanned as we are. But I'm positive. Look, I think, let's say, for example, Herbert doesn't play. I still think Heineke will give us a chance to win. I think this coaching staff will give us a chance to win. I would prefer Heineke to play. At this point, with everything we've lost, it's better to just rest Herbert, bring him back healthy for week 6, because we saw what this offensive line looked like when Alton Slater were gone, and it was bad. Heineke couldn't even drop back and make one read before he was on the ground. Like, he was going on to the ground immediately. He just had no chance. So knowing that he's hurt and that he's still progressing from that high ankle sprain, why risk him at this point? Allow him to rest. Allow everyone to come back healthy. I think with Heineke, at least we can run him as a dual threat. We could use his legs because he can move. I think it'll give us a chance to be able to run the ball against the Chiefs. The only good thing is the Chiefs don't have the same pass rush that the Steelers do, but they have Jones. Jones will collapse the middle of the pocket. The interior of our offensive line has not been great. So, yeah, Jones is going to force Herbert, if he plays, to move out of the pocket, move around, run around. And again, we don't want that with this ankle sprain. That's why I put in Heineke. Heineke can also move. And I think if he uses his legs, it gives us an opportunity to win. Because I think the only chance we have to win this game is to muddy this game up. It's got to be hard-nosed defense. That defense has to keep the Chiefs off the field, has to get off the field, get some 3-and-outs. Like I said, the Chiefs' offense has not looked great. Mahomes hasn't looked great so far this year. Let's not allow them to get into rhythm against us. If we can do that, we have an opportunity, right? If he's been missing throws, Kelsey doesn't seem to be the same person. The person that we should be concerned about right now is going to be Rashee Rice. We cannot allow them to do what the Steelers did at the end of the game, where they were just getting some long passes. Again, we're missing the captain of our defense, so everyone else in that secondary has to step up. And I think this coaching staff and Jesse Minter will have them ready for it. When it comes to Joey Bosa, look, this pass rush, we still have depth at that position. Bud Dupree and Thule will be able to figure out a way to still get to them. Can Poona Ford have another great game? So I still believe that this defense will hold its own. Can the offense help enough to put us in a position to win this game late? Can they move the ball? Because we can't do what has been happening for some of these games. Although the offense has been slowly getting better, we need to be able to keep our defense off the field as long as possible. We need to be able to pick up some first downs, be able to get creative, and be able to wear down this team. But that's why I do think Heineke right now would be a great option. We can use his legs. We can try to get the run going game that way. But we'll see what happens. Like we said, I do think Herbert's going to play. I think if Herbert plays, I think Johnson has another big game. But that's kind of where we're at, and I think Herbert plays. And look, man, hopefully he can stay healthy. But yeah, I guess I'm not too excited to see him out there. Although it's fun to see the Herbert versus Mahomes, but I feel like Herbert never gets a chance to go up against Mahomes at full strength. It just feels like there's always something. The fact that the Chiefs have never lost in LA, and we had opportunities just because Brandon Staley could never stop Kelsey. But it looks like Kelsey's finally kind of slowing down as a player, so I'm not too worried about it. But let's see, man. Maybe that whole Kelsey magic comes back in this game. But I do feel confident in the fact that this coaching staff will find a way to make this game competitive. And if we could pull off this win, my God, this would be huge. But I do think it's low. But as a fan, I'm going to be optimistic, and who knows, man, we might be able to pull off the upset, and, you know, see, I don't know. Look, they're division rivals. We know each other well. This is the first time that they will go up against, Jim Harbaugh and this new coaching staff. But vice versa, it's the first time they're going to go up against Andy Reid. So will they be ready for the challenge? Andy Reid, to me, is the best coach in the NFL. He has proven that year in and year out. Always has his team ready to go. The Chiefs are the Chiefs. They are the best team in the NFL. Got to respect that. And you know what, man? I just want to go out there and compete, and hopefully we can see what the depth on this team has. And if not, if they go out and they perform poorly, maybe it gives Ortiz an opportunity to go out and seek out some more talent, some more depth for this team. Because the fact that we are so dependent on our tackles can't be good. We got to find a way to get some depth and some pieces behind them, because injuries do happen in the NFL. So that's something I hope does happen. Outside of that, when I was watching the Giants game, and I know everyone's getting all that, like, I've seen some comments where people are like, man, we should have got Neighbors. What's the point if Herbert doesn't have protection and is getting hurt or is always running for his life? My Neighbors looks good, though. I'm not going to lie. My God, that kid's a beast. But I do think Alt was the pick for us, regardless. He is not the sexy pick. But, man, I'm not going to lie. Neighbors looks great. If we could somehow have gotten a player like Neighbors caliber with the protection that we have with Alton Slater, which still could possibly happen, in the future. But, look, man, not taking nothing away from Neighbors. I think he's great. But at the end of the day, look, receivers just don't win games. Have you noticed the Giants, they're going to be 1-2, and it doesn't matter how much Neighbors performs. At the end of the day, he can't control the protection for, Daniel Jones, and it's just, he also has no control over how the offense performs to keep his defense off the field. They really had no room to run the ball. So, look, I know Alt is not the sexiest pick, but I think he was the right pick. But Neighbors, man, I think he's going to be an absolute stud. Anyways, I just kind of want to mention that because I know I've been like seeing that on like the Twitter and stuff, or X. I can't call it X. It just sounds weird. But yeah, man, look, there's not much to say about this game because we still don't know who's playing, who's not. It could be a trap game for the Chiefs, but let's stay optimistic, man. Even if we go into the bye, we get 2-2. I think this team is still in a good position to, have a playoff run. I think this game is important for one thing, and that's morale, right? Because we went up against a team. We want to be the physical team, and we went up against the Steelers, who ended up out-physicaling us. They ended up, let's just call it what it is. They kicked our ass. So now we want to see how we rebound off a performance like that. Can our team come out with more motivation? Can they come out with a chip on their shoulder? Can they come out with the idea that they need to go out and, punch back? Because we got knocked down last game. It's like, how do we get up? How do we recover? And how do we, perform after a game like that? So I think that's going to be important. Can our depth come out and show up? Can our coaching staff put us in a position to win? Can we find a way to make this game competitive? And can we pull off the upset, man? Let's see how this team comes out on Sunday. So that's what I'm looking forward to this week. And you know what? It'll be a fun game, I still think. I'm taking the Chiefs. As much as I hate to say it, probably 20-10. But who knows? My heart of heart says we're going to win by a field goal. And hey, I hope my heart is right. So we'll see. But anyways, y'all, look, let's go out and support. Let's go watch our team this Sunday and cheer them on. Hopefully people show up to SoFi and come out and represent for the team. But until then, peace.